Okay. Now, mantra 8. Stuhi stritam kardasatam yuvanam mrhanta bhima mubahadna mugram murdajaridre rudrasya vano anyante asman nibabantu senaha. In this mantra, it is to that Vak Indriyam. The prayer is like self-addressing to the Vak Indriyam. Or we can say to the mind. So the Vak Indriyam is the one that is for the speech. And the mind is the one that's behind that speech. So hey mind, prize that Ishvara. So which Ishvara? The one that is revealed by Strutam. The one that is revealed by the Vedas. The Struti. Strutam means literally what is heard. What is heard is Strutam. And Vedam is called Struti. It's a Sabda Pramanam. It's not in a written form. It is a sound, the Sabdam that comes in and understood. Pramanam means the one which gives that knowledge. For example, the Indriyas, the 5 Indriyas we have, each of them are Pramanam. Eye is a Pramanam for objects, for visualization, for to see the form. To hear, sound, the ear is the Pramanam. Smell, to get that knowledge of the smell, to get the experience of the smell, your nose is the Pramanam. So you have Pramanams like that. Aprabhya manasa saha is what is the Vedic words. Veda says that, even manas comes back without any success. Even mind cannot get that knowledge of the Ishvara. So a sound cannot reveal Ishvara. An eye cannot reveal Ishvara. None of your senses can sense Ishvara or experience Ishvara. So the only pramanam that can help to know Ishvara is the Vedam itself. Vedam has to declare that this is how the Ishvara is. This is the qualification of Veda. This is the qualification of Ishvara that needs to be told in Vedam itself. Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma. So that kind of a thing needs to be defined there. So, as declared and defined and clarified in the Vedas, hey mind, think about it. Don't think in any other way. Think in the way which Strutam has experienced or Strutam has explained. And that Lord is Yuvanam, always young, who is always young. And now the question comes is, why is he always young? How can he be ever young? Nitya Yuva. How is it possible? So, you can see that in few ways. Sometimes we say, this boy has not even grown. This boy stays exactly like a child. That means he is immature. He is always immature. He was a child and he continues to be immature. Can you say something like that to the Lord? Obviously not, because he is Sarvajna hai. So we cannot say that. Or, if you say this person is an old person, that means to say this person is already decayed. The decay has begun. And the decay will lead eventually to the death. So can we say Lord is going to be a old person who is going through the death and changes? He is nirviharaha. So you can neither say he is a child, because child means about to grow or not grown or yet to grow. Old person means he has completely grown, now in the path of decay. So neither of that can be uttered for the Lord. Therefore, here the Veda refers as Nitya Yuva Yuvanam. And where can I see this, Lord? Gardasatam. Look in your own heart. Yoveta Nikitam Gukhayam. Look in your own heart. Not anywhere else. Don't see in an outside place. See only within your heart. That's where you can see his manifestation very clearly. He is existing everywhere, but it will not be clear to you initially. Until that clarity comes in, look only in your heart. And what does he do? Ubahadnum. He is frightening and who destroys anything that is the wrongdoers. Anybody who is doing incorrect things, adharma things, that will be destroyed. Such persons, such personality would be destroyed. Ubahadnum. He is ugram. He is like a very seriously fighting, inconquerable. Such person is that Lord who is ugram. And when we say ugram, it's difficult to understand, so he gives an example. Mrigahadda, mrihadda, mrihanta, bhimam. He is as frightful like the lion. He is like a lion, inconquerable. And because he is inconquerable, he is fearful, fearsome. So, Mrihanta Bhimam. Bless us with the happiness. Don't show your angry face, don't show your frightening face to us, but use that Shiva and bless us, Mrudha. But our body is basically bound. We are all bound on a body. So therefore it is subject to aging, decay, death. So your Sena, that is all the Devatas, let your Sena bless us. And let your Devatas fight the wrongdoers within us or other than us. That truthfully we are not this body. Therefore fight with my thoughts which is doing the wrong things. Fight with my words. Fight with my attitude. Fight with my personality. That's how you change. But when a personality is attacked, immediately we think the attack is against us. It's against the personality. It's against the thought. But we take it as the attack is against us. So, Nibabanthu. Anyam Nibabanthu. Other than us. The other than us can be taken in two different ways. At a regular colloquial level, other than us, don't hurt Raj Kanapadi, but you hurt somebody else. Right? That's the typical meaning most people take. But that's not the right meaning here. Then what about the other person? The other person will be praying the same thing. And that means it will come and hit Raj Kanapadi. So it's not the right thing to pray that way or think even that way. So here, other than us mean other than who am I in truth. So you hit my ignorance. You hit my incorrect thoughts. You hit my adharmic personality. So nibabantu, anyam nibabantu. Your sena, let your sena attack, anyam nibabantu. So this is a very nice prayer. Here we are seeing, originally we were seeing the Lord as a Bhayahetu, one who creates the Bhayam. Now we are praying to the same Lord, telling that, you don't fight with me directly, but you fight with what is really bothering me. Fight with my root cause. The root cause is my ignorance. The root cause is the thoughts which I am having it. My personality, my attitude, that's what is causing these problems which I am having. So please fight with that. Don't fight with me directly. This brings closure to mantra 9. Sorry, mantra 8. I'm sorry about it. Mantra 8. Now we need to go to mantra 9. So mantra 9. Parino rudrasya hetir vrinaktu paridveshasya durmati rakayuho avastira magavadbhyas tanushva mitvas tokaya tanayaya mritaya. Again, it's the same kind of an context where we are asking, hey Lord Rudra, keep the weapons which produces a lot of destructive things for us, keep it away from us. Rudrasya hetir na parivrinaktu. Rudrasya hetir na parivrinaktu. Hetir, the weapon. Rudrasya hetir, the destructive power of your weapon should not destroy us. That's the basic ask here. And not only the weapon will cause the destruction, but Lord's thought, just the thought of destruction can cause big havoc for us. Therefore, our prayer is also, don't even have a thought of giving us trouble, giving us inflicting pain. Dveshasya durmati asman parivrinaktu. So earlier, hetir, rudrasya hetir, na parivrinaktu, from the weapon point of view. Now dveshasya durmati asman parivrinaktu. So here, don't bring the thought of inflicting pain to us. Keep it away from us. But what is the weapon which Lord is having it? Although symbolically he is having Trishulam, he is having Pinakam, he is having a sword, all those things are talked symbolically. But what is the real weapon he is having it? The real weapon is exactly the karma which we have done. The paba and punya that is accumulated by every jivan is what is the weapon he is having it. He will use the same, if you have done a paba karma, and the same paba karma will be used as a weapon against us, and it will come and hurt and give you, that becomes a dukkha hetu. And if you have done a punya karma, that punya karma is also used as a weapon, and using that weapon he gives you sukha hetu. So the pabam and punyam is nothing but our own karma palan. And that becomes the weapon for the Lord. And Lord uses that weapon and create at the right time. Guru Parvasari illa, Sani Parvasari illa, Ravagalam, Yamagandam, all these kinds of a timing. Or a specific place. Or a person. Another person may inflict you pain. could be an accident, it could be anything that could happen from the external forces. So the Lord creates these kinds of situations. This is what in another term we call prarabdham, brings you the situation. It doesn't give you dukkam. Prarabdham makes the environment, the situation. And whether to take it in a positive way or a negative way, that's totally with the human being, with the jivas. That's why the intellect is given to us. And the Lord is having the other roop also, Meetvas, one who grants boon. Please have that. Withdraw your powerful weapon, but grant us the boon. Avatanushva, please withdraw your weapons again. We are asking for a protection from the Lord. Anything that comes, any pain, any trouble that comes from external sources, any impeding dangers that comes in from outside, please withdraw, please help us out on this. Magavadbhyas mridhaya. And why am I asking? Because you are a Lord. You always bless the person, you helps the person who surrenders to you. And I am one among that. Therefore, I am surrendering to you. Parino rudrashya hetur vrinaktu paritveshasya durmatirakayuho avastira magavadvyas tanushvamitvas tokaya tanayaya mritaya. This brings closer to mantra 9. Let's see mantra 10. Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Om Namo Bhagavate Rudraya. We are in Anuvaga 10, Mantra 10. Medushtama Sivatama Sivona Sumana Bhava Parame Vriksha Ayitam Nithaya Kritim Vasana Asara Pinakam Pipradagaki. Medushtama Sivatama Sivona Sumana Bhava Parame Vriksha Ayitam Nithaya Kritim Vasana Asara Pinakam Pipradagaki. In this mantra, we are addressing the Lord with the two adjectives. Medushtama, Sivatama. Medushtama is one who showers or blesses all the objects of desire. So the objects of desires is anything, it could be anything external. It could be a relationship, it could be a material, it could be a place, a locum, or it could be a putra, right? So, Lord showers these things to the devotees. Therefore, we are addressing him as a Medushtama. And asking for a material desire will make one happy temporarily during this lifetime. But our ultimate goal is for getting that moksha prapti, the jnana prapti, for which the fundamental need is Chitta Suddhi, Antakarana Suddhi. And to have the Antakarana Suddhi, we need to work hard and give up the Ragadvesha and have Viveka Vairagya, Shamadamadigal. And that's what is the toughest part for us. So we are asking the Lord, hey Lord, make our mind pure, make our heart pure, Sivadhama. So one, we are asking for the external things through which the dharma and artha, kama, dharma, artha, kama, purusharthams would be addressed. The moksha purushartham would be addressed by asking Sivatama. So we ask for all the purusharthas here in this sloka. May you be auspicious. May you be Bhavaha, auspicious Shiva, Bhavaha Shiva, and the benevolent form. Hey Bhagavan, you have two forms, but come and show us and be with the benevolent form with us. But if he is going to manifest with the benevolent form in front of us, that means the Agora form, the Gora form, with all the ayudams and all, what should it happen for that? So those ayudams, right, let that be which is on the vrikshaha, right? So those things be kept away from us. Kept from away from us. When we say weapons, what weapons we are talking about? And how is the Lord looking here? Kritim vasana. Hey Lord, who you are wearing that tiger skin and holding that pinakam, that's that bow, right? And let that not come towards us. Keep it away from us. So overall, a fulfiller of desires, who makes our heart pure. May your auspicious and benevolent one be with us, for us. And keep away your frightening weapons on the treetops. Wearing a tiger skin and holding the pinakam, come towards us and bless us. So that's the kind of prayer we have in this particular mantra. So we are asking for both Sugam, Iga Parasugam, as well as the mental purity. Nama Sumana Bhava. May you, Shiva, auspicious for us, not the Rudra form, come in a Shiva form, which is not frightening. Be that auspicious form and be with us. So that all these pabas will go away from us. When you come, the Sumana Bhava, when it manifests, then all the pabas will go away. So Lord is the one who is having these weapons. What are these weapons? These weapons are the one which gives us troubles. And if he is manifesting as the weapon and coming in, he also has the power to withdraw it. So we are telling in the benevolent form, please withdraw it. And why should you withdraw it? Because our pabas will go away. How the pabas will go away? The pabas will go away when you have the mental purity on it. So it gives a full concept, full cycle of the karma theory here. But we need to pay attention and see how these words are connected with each other. Kritim vasana, the tiger skin, is being talked about it here. Wearing a tiger skin you come. So what does that signify is, right, the skin of a tiger represents and brings our mind to the power, signifies the power. And the brahmacharis used to put the deer skin on the punal. That the deer skin signifies the purity, the brahmacharyam, that the tava varkai. They need to live that kind of austerity, the life, a brahmachari. But one who is having a tiger skin means the one who is very powerful. He is able to even control the tiger. So with that mindset, you are such a mighty one, right? So such a mighty one, come in front of us, right? Not with your weapons, but come and bless us. So here the Lord is presented as a powerful one, right? So the pinakam is always talked about it here. And interestingly, this pinakam and the kirtivasa, the tiger skin, goes together. It has been referred in many, many contexts in Veda, in slogas and things like that. Right now we are all familiar with, Pinaga hasta kirtivasaha. So that one we are familiar with, Praneshwaraha kirtivasa pinaki, right, Pinaga hastaya sanatanaya, Pinaga hastaya sanatanaya. So all these slogas, different Veda mantras, are actually referring to this Pinagahastam and Kirtivasan together. Because if you are going to fight with a tiger, you are going to have the bow and the arrow with you, which is Pinagam. And once you kill it, right, once you succeed on that, you are going to take that as your own covering, and that becomes your that shows the tiger skin, the skin part of it, and tiger skin overall represents that power which the Lord has got. Moving on to mantra 11. Vikirita Vilohita Namaste Astu Bhagavaha Yaste Sagastragum Hetayonya Masman Nipabanduta. Vikirita Vilokita Namaste Astu Bhagavaha Yaste Sagastragum Hetayonya Masman Nipabanduta. So here we are using again two different adjectives. We are addressing him as a Vigaritaha, Vikiritaha, and Vilohitaha. Vikiritaha means one who could destroy in different ways. He can manifest as an earthquake, he can manifest as a volcano, right? He can manifest as a disease. It doesn't matter how he comes and gives trouble, and he can take any form and come. It can be a people who gives you trouble, it can be a situation, it can be a vastu, doesn't matter. So he has the ability to manifest in multiple ways and give us the trouble. One, he can destroy us, and that person is known as Vikirita, one who condemns. So, hey Lord, you are a Vikirita who can come and destroy us in many ways, right? And you are also the pure one, Vilohitaha. Lokitam means red color. Vilokitam means, they say it could be a red color or it could be a white color in one sense. But the main thing is, when we talked about the colors, it is always associated, most of the time it is associated with the gunas. The red represents the rajas. So here Vilohitaha means the one who is one from whom this guna has manifested. It's not that the guna is with him. The guna has come out of him. It's a upalakshana. It's not just for rajas. It's for all the three gunas. From whom guna manifested? The gunas manifested from Trigunatmika Maya. So all the three gunas are nothing but Maya. So Maya is not independent. Maya is dependent. It's dependent on Brahman. So Brahman is the main source, root cause, and that's a moolam, and from that moolam, Maya has come, which has all the three gunas. Therefore, here Lokita means from whom these gunas have manifested, from whom this Lokita has come. Therefore, he is, number one, he is Gunatitan. Guna Atitan is beyond all the three gunas. And he is the pure form, because it doesn't have any mixture of these gunas. The gunas is the one that causes all the impurities with us. And since the gunas itself is not there, it's in an unmanifested form, therefore there is no, he is pure onto this. And we also address him as Bhagavaha. And we talked about this Bhagavaha earlier, right? Yeah, Bhagavaha is the one, Bhagavan, is the one who has the different things. One who has the Dhanam is called Dhanavan. One who has a Balam is called Balavan. One who has Bhaga is called Bhagavan. So what is Bhaga? The Bhaga is the different wealths. 6 wealths we are talking about. You have wealth of overlordship, the leadership, the knowledge, one who is freedom from the want, vairagya siddhi, right? And one who has the glory and one who has the power. So such a person is what is referred as, these are all the wealth. A person who is having this wealth is called Bhagavan. The Lord has everything because He is the one who created everything. Ya sakastram hetaya ta asman anyam nibabandhu. Ya sakastram hetayatha asman anyam nibabandhu. So you have this thousands of sakastram hetaya. So you have thousands of weapons. And those weapons, let that not destroy us. You can use that weapons onto anybody who is doing a wrongdoing, but not to us. So, it can come in any form. It can be a disease, again, the same thing like what we told earlier. But here we are telling Anyam Nibabandhu. Anyam Nibabandhu means what is Anyam to me, to the true me. So the true me is the Paba Punyam. So let that destroy, let your weapon destroy the Paba Punyam of me so that I can discover myself. So actually, Upanishad says, Tattvamasi. You are that. So, I am actually that Ishvara. There is no doubt about it. But it is not visible to me because this Ishvara is covered with this Paba Punya, which gives me an appearance that I am different from this Ishvara. So now the prayer is, Lord, please destroy that covering. I have different coverings. All these coverings are simply the result of my Paba and Punya. That is Anyam to me. And that Anyam, you remove it. Anyam Nibabantu. So, how can you remove that? With Sagastram Hedayaha. With thousands of weapons, whatever you have, you destroy that. Why thousands of weapons? Because each of us have thousands of desires, thousands of likes and dislikes we have. And to remove that, you need 1,000 different means. Therefore, for purity of mind, you have multiple sadhanas. But once a person got the purity of mind, the Chiddasuddhi, to get that jnanam, there is only one means, jnanam. So here, prayer is mainly for removing the Paba Punya, which means acquiring the Chiddasuddhi. Moving on, mantra 12, the last mantra of this Anuvaka. Sakastrani Sagastratha Bahuvus Tava Edayaha Tasamishano Bhagavaha Parashina Mugakriti. Sakastrani Sagastradha Bahuvus Tava Edayaha Tasamishano Bhagavaha Parashina Mugakriti. Here, the Sagastram, the thousands, actually has no meaning. It is countless. That's what you need to take. It's not the physical number. It's not an absolute number of 1,000. But it talks about countless. Hey Lord, you have thousands of weapons, which is thousands of 1,000 kinds of weapons. You have countless kinds of weapons, and each kind you have countless quantity. So countless kind and countless quantity. So that's what we are focusing here. You have that many. And which are those that many? All the jivas, all the vastus in this universe are all Lord's weapon. Therefore, if one person is bothering us, that's actually Lord sent that person. If one person is helping us, that is also sent by Lord. Daivam Manushya Rupena we say. And Daivam, that is Rudra, he manifests in these different forms and comes and helps, supports or troubles. So, O Lord, there are thousands of weapons with a countless varieties in your hand. Bahuvo tava yedayaha, in both the hands. May you, being the owner, being the wielder of those weapons, turn them away from us. If Lord has capability to show that weapon towards us, He also has a capability to take it away from us. Like when we go to somebody's house, there is a dog, and the dog is barking at us when we are entering. The dog is loyal to its master. But when the master says, hey, come on here, he is my friend, now the dog is very quiet and you are able to enter in. When Maya Sakti is bothering us, you need to go to the owner of that Maya, which is the Mayavi. And that Mayavi can do that. And that's what exactly the prayer here. Hey Mayavi, the Lord, because you are the one who is the owner of these weapons. You are the creator of these weapons. Therefore, you have capability to bring it back. Parashina Mukhakriti. That is, Bhagavaha Hedinam Ishana Mukha Parashina Kritihi. You are the Lord of the weapon. Therefore, you please withdraw from us. Right? Don't show towards us. You take it away from us. Don't inflict any pains or hurt to us. No Ubadrava should come to us. Only Sugha, Prarthana should be given to us. That's what we are asking for. No Ubadrava, and that should be the Sugam should be given to us. And that's our Prarthana in this particular mantra. So overall, this Anuvaga 10 is a Prarthana mantra. Even Anuvaga 11 is also going to be a Prarthana mantra, but little slightly different. We will talk about it later. So this is a Prarthana mantra. So generally we do Prarthana after doing a Namaskara. And that's a Namaskara we did from Anuvaga 2 to Anuvaga 9. So in Anuvaga 2 to Anuvaga 9 is what we are using it in Trishati and all those things. And this one we do it for a Pradakshina Namaskara. We do that, the Drape Anuvaga, the Anuvaga 10 on this. So this brings closer to Anuvaga 10, and let's see Anuvaga 11 little later. Om Tat Sat.